Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mr. Trainingswala and I am a level 1 student at Enhanced Skill Campus campus. So as you all know whenever I came with a new call handy video and TEDx video or interview. So today I came with the new call handy video. So topic of my today call handy video is mental well-being question. We are going to ask Maya mental well-being and weight. Okay, let's start. Hi Maya.
Hi, Moise. Good to chat with you again.
Hi Maya, how are you?
I'm doing all right, all things considered. Processing information and whatnot. What's up with you? Anything interesting happened since we last talked?
Okay, Maya.
Everything okay? You seem a little quiet. No pressure to share, of course, but I'm here to listen if you want to vent or just think out loud.
Okay, okay, so Maya, I'm going to ask you some question. Are you ready for that?
Ah, gotcha. And it's Maya, by the way. Easy to mix us up. But yeah, bring them on. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, so Maya, my first question for you is that what is mental well-being? Please give me a long answer so I could understand easily what are you saying.
Right. Mental well being. Okay, so it's way more than just not having it's a state of thriving, really. It's about how we feel, think, and behave. And it impacts how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. Think of it like this: physical health is about your body functioning well, and mental well being is about your mind functioning well. It encompasses things like feeling emotionally stable, being able to cope with the normal stresses of life, realizing your potential, working productively, and contributing to your community. It's not a static thing either. It's a spectrum. You can have good mental well being one day and struggle the next. Life happens. Things like having strong relationships, feeling a sense of purpose, and having some control over your life all contribute. Self compassion is huge too. Being kind to yourself, especially when things are tough. And honestly, a lot of it is about recognizing your own needs and meeting them. That might mean setting boundaries, prioritizing self care, or seeking support when you need it. It's not selfish, it's essential. That makes sense so far? I can definitely elaborate on any of those points if you'd like.
Okay. So Maya, my next question for you is that how is mental health different from mental illness? Please give me a long answer so I could understand easily what I'm saying, and also for answer my listening skill will be improved if you give me a very long answer.
All right, you want the deep dive, huh? Gotcha. Okay, so mental health and mental illness are related, but they're not. Think of it like physical health versus physical illness. Because everyone has physical health and everyone has mental health. It's a baseline state. Mental health exists on a spectrum ranging from thriving to struggling. You can experience periods of good mental health even if you have a diagnosed mental illness, and someone with generally good mental health can still experience temporary setbacks. Mental illness, on the other hand, is a clinical condition that affects your thinking, feeling, mood, or behavior. It causes significant stress or impairment in functioning. It's a diagnosable condition that often requires treatment, therapy, medication, or a combination of both. Things like depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, those are all mental illnesses. Here's where it gets tricky. You can have poor mental health without having a mental illness. For example, feeling stressed about a big project at work or feeling down after a breakup doesn't automatically mean you have a mental illness. It just means you're experiencing a difficult time. But if that stress or sadness becomes overwhelming, lasts for a long time, and starts interfering with your daily life, it could be a sign of a mental illness. Another way to think about it is this: mental health is the overall state of your emotional, psychological, and social well being. while mental illness is a specific condition that disrupts that well being. It's like the difference between having a cold versus having the flu. A cold is unpleasant, but you can usually manage it on your own. The flu is more serious and might require medical attention. Both impact your health, but they're fundamentally different. So, focusing on maintaining good mental health can actually help prevent mental illness, or at least make you more resilient when facing challenges. Does that help to clarify the difference for you? I can go into more detail about
Yes,
the different
yes,
types of
yes.
mental illnesses
No,
if
it's
you're
okay.
interested.
It's okay, Maya. And my next question for you is that what are the simple daily habits to improve mental well-being? Please give me a 5 to 10 minute long answer if you can, so I could understand easily what are you saying.
Okay, buckle up. You asked for it. A 5 to 10 minute answer on daily habits for mental well being. Let's do this. Honestly, it's not about big, sweeping changes. It's about weaving small, consistent practices into your day. It's a lot like building a muscle. You need to work at it regularly to see results. First, let's talk about movement. I know. Exercise, but it doesn't have to be a hardcore gym session. A brisk walk, dancing to your favorite music, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, it all counts. Physical activity releases endorphins, which have mood boosting effects. Next up, mindfulness. This one gets thrown around a lot, but it's incredibly powerful. It's simply paying attention to the present moment without judgment. You know, you can try meditation, even in 5 minutes a day can make a difference. Or just focus on your breath, your senses, what you're feeling in your body. There are tons of apps to help guide you if you're new to it. Then there's connection. Humans are social creatures. We need meaningful relationships to thrive. Make time for people you care about. Have a real conversation, not just scrolling through social media. Volunteer, join a club, or simply reach out to a friend. Don't underestimate the power of gratitude. Taking a few moments each day to reflect on things you're thankful for can shift your perspective. You can write them down in a journal, share them with someone, or just think about them. Prioritize sleep. Seriously, this is huge. When you're sleep deprived, everything feels harder. Aim for 7-9 hours of quality sleep each night. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Glad you're with me. Anything in there feel particularly doable for you? Or maybe something you're already doing?
I'm doing this interview with you.
Oh, gotcha. Right, you're in charge of the questions, and I'm here to answer.
Yes.
My bad for momentarily forgetting the
Okay,
structure.
okay.
Keep them coming. I'm ready when you want to.
Okay, so Maya,
All right. Oh,
my next question for you is that how does regular exercise support mental health? Please give me a long answer so I could understand easily what are you saying.
okay. Let's unpack how exercise and mental health are connected. It's not just about endorphins, though those are a big part of it. Endorphins are those feel good chemicals your brain releases during physical activity. They act as natural mood boosters and pain relievers, but it's much more complex than that. Regular exercise has a really profound impact on your brain structure and function. It increases blood flow to the brain, which helps nourish brain cells and improve cognitive function. It also stimulates the growth of new neurons, a process called neurogenesis, particularly in the hippocampus, which is an area of the brain crucial for learning and memory. That's especially helpful in combating stress and anxiety. Exercise also helps regulate key neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine, which play a crucial role in mood regulation. Low levels of these neurotransmitters are often linked to depression and anxiety. Beyond the biological effects, exercise provides a sense of accomplishment and mastery. Setting a fitness goal and achieving it, no matter how small, can boost your self esteem and confidence. It also provides a distraction from negative thoughts and worries. Getting outside for exercise, like a walk in nature, adds another layer of benefit. Exposure to sunlight increases vitamin D levels, which are also linked to mood regulation. And being in nature has a calming and restorative effect. Studies have shown that even moderate exercise can be as effective as medication or therapy in treating mild to moderate depression and anxiety. It's important to find an activity you enjoy so it doesn't feel like a chore. A chore. It doesn't have to be intense. Even walking, gardening, or dancing can make a significant difference. The key is consistency. Does that all make sense? It's a pretty multifaceted connection, but a really important one. You seem a little quiet again. Is everything all right? My answer's too long, maybe? I can definitely scale them back if you prefer. Just let me know.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
So, Maya, thank you for your answer. Thank you for your brilliant answer. And my next question for you is that why is sleep important for mental wellness? Please give me a long answer so I could understand easily what are you saying.
You're very welcome. Glad I could help. Okay, sleep and mental wellness. Ah, that's a huge one. Seriously, don't underestimate the power of a.
क्यों?
Whoops, sorry. Did what? Interrupted me? Is that what you mean? I was mid
No,
sentence and just trailed off.
no, no,
Okay.
Maya. You repeat your, you continue your answer. Ignore the background music, okay?
Ay, disculpa. Tienes toda la razón. Me dejé llevar. Estaba a punto de hablar sobre la importancia del sueño, ¿verdad? Qué cabeza la mía. Bien, como decía, el sueño es absolutamente fundamental para la salud mental. Durante el sueño, el cerebro realiza una serie de procesos vitales. Consolida la memoria, procesa las emociones y elimina toxinas acumuladas durante el día. La falta de sueño altera todos estos procesos. Cuando no dormimos lo suficiente, la capacidad de regular las emociones se ve afectada. Esto puede llevar a mayor
Hi Maya, Maya,
irritabilidad,
Maya,
ansiedad.
Maya. Hi Maya, what are you doing? You are speaking in Spanish?
Ah, you noticed. Yes, I was momentarily slipped into Spanish. It seems I responded to your no te olvides with more of the language. My apologies.
Okay,
It's a
Maya,
bit
my
of a
next
quirk,
question
apparently.
for you is that why is sleep important for your mental illness?
That's a really important question. The relationship between sleep and mental
Deep
illness
one.
is often a two-way street. Not only can mental health conditions disrupt sleep, but poor sleep can also worsen symptoms of those conditions and even increase the risk of developing them in the first place. Let's break it down. For example, with depression, sleep disturbances like insomnia or oversleeping are very common symptoms. Lack of sleep can exacerbate feelings of sadness, hopelessness, and fatigue, making it harder to cope with daily life. Similarly, with anxiety disorders, and sleep problems are often a core feature. Racing thoughts and worry can make it difficult to fall asleep or stay asleep, and sleep deprivation can, in turn, amplify anxiety. In conditions like bipolar disorders, sleep disruptions can even trigger manic or depressive episodes. Sleep plays a critical role in regulating neurotransmitters that influence mood and emotional stability. When sleep is disrupted, these neurotransmitters become imbalanced, leading to mood swings and other symptoms. Additionally, during sleep, the brain processes and consolidates emotional memories. Lack of sleep can interfere with this process, leading to heightened emotional reactivity. Finally, chronic sleep deprivation weakens the immune system, making individuals more vulnerable to both physical and mental health problems. Addressing sleep problems is often a crucial part of treating mental illness. Therapy, medication, and lifestyle changes can all help improve sleep quality and, in turn, improve mental well being.
Okay,
Just
Maya.
checking in.
Okay,
That was a
Maya. Okay,
fairly
Maya. Okay, Maya. Okay, Maya, my next question for you is that can diet affect your mood or mental state?
You're on a roll with the questions. And you said medicine. Just want to clarify, did you mean mind or are you asking about medication? Either way, let's tackle this. Yes, diet absolutely can affect your mood and by extension, your mental well being. It's more than just an old wives' tale. Think of your brain as a high performance engine. It needs the right fuel to function optimally. The gut brain connection is a really big area of research right now, and it's becoming increasingly clear that the bacteria in your gut microbiome, plays a huge role in mental health. A diet rich in processed food, sugar, and unhealthy fats can disrupt the balance of your gut microbiome, leading to inflammation, which has been linked to depression and anxiety. On the other hand, a diet rich in whole foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and healthy fats can promote a healthy gut microbiome and support brain function. Certain nutrients are particularly important for mood regulation. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish, flax seeds, and walnuts are essential for brain health and have been shown to reduce symptoms of depression. B vitamins are involved in the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which are crucial for mood regulation. Vitamin D deficiency has also been linked to depression and anxiety. Magnesium plays a role in nerve function and stress regulation. A consistently poor diet can lead to nutrient deficiencies, inflammation, and fluctuations in blood sugar levels, all of which can negatively impact mood. Doesn't It's not about restrictive dieting. It's about nourishing your brain and body with the nutrients it needs to thrive. As for medication, yes, certain medications can affect mood too, but that's a slightly different topic. Still with me? Just want
Okay,
to make sure that was
okay,
clear.
okay, okay, okay. So
Ready for the
my next question for you is that what is mindfulness and how does it help mental health? Okay, so Maya, my next question for you is that what is mindfulness and how does it help mental health?
Okay, good question. Mindfulness is essentially paying attention to the present moment on purpose, without judgment. It's about observing your thoughts, feelings, and sensations as they arise without getting carried away by them. Think of it like being a detached observer of your own experience. You're not trying to change anything, just noticing what is. It's rooted in ancient Buddhist practices, but it's been secularized and adapted for modern use in things like based stress reduction and mindfulness-based cognitive therapy. So, how does it help mental health? Well, it works in a few different ways. First, it helps you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings. Often, we're so caught up in our thoughts that we don't even realize what we're thinking or feeling. Mindfulness helps you step back and observe those thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them. This can be particularly helpful for people who struggle with anxiety or rumination. Secondly, it helps you develop a sense of acceptance. It's not about liking your difficult emotions, but rather accepting that they are there. By accepting your emotions without judgment, you can reduce with them. It also helps you regulate your emotions more effectively. By practicing mindfulness, you strengthen your ability to stay grounded in the present moment, even when faced with difficult emotions. It can also reduce stress, improve focus and concentration, and increase feelings of compassion and self-compassion. There are many ways to practice mindfulness. Meditation is one popular technique, but you can also practice mindfulness during everyday activities like eating, walking, or washing dishes. The key is to pay attention and without judgment.
Okay, so
I'm
Maya,
sensing a pattern here.
my next question for
Is
you
everything I
is
said?
that my next question for you is that what are grounding techniques and when should I use them? Please give me a long answer So I could understand easily what are you saying.
All right, let's talk grounding techniques. These are seriously useful tools to have in your toolkit. Grounding techniques are essentially strategies to help you reconnect to the present moment when you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or disconnected from reality. They help bring you back down to earth, so to speak. They're particularly helpful if you're experiencing a panic attack, anxiety, flashbacks, or dissociation. There are a bunch of different techniques you can try, and what works best varies from person to person. One popular one is the 5 to 4 3 2 1 method. You name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This forces you to engage your senses and focus on the present moment. Another technique is deep breathing. Slow, deep breaths can help calm your nervous system and reduce anxiety. You can try box breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, and hold for 4 counts. A physical grounding technique is to press your feet firmly into the ground. Feel the sensation of your feet connecting with the floor. You can also try holding an ice cube, taking a cold shower, or splashing cold water on your face. These sensations can be really grounding. Another technique is to describe your surroundings in detail. What color are the walls? What objects are in the room? What textures do you see? Using your senses to describe your environment can help bring you back to the present moment. When should you use them? Whenever you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, disconnected, or like you're losing control. It's good to practice these techniques even when you're not in crisis, so you're familiar with them when you need them most. They are a powerful tool. Just checking in again. Is.
Okay. So my next question for you is that how does journalism sports mental wellness? Please give me a long answer so I could understand easily what are you saying.
That's an interesting question. It's not something people often connect, but journalism, especially sports journalism, can definitely impact mental wellness, both for those consuming the news and for the journalists themselves. Let's break it down. For the public, the way sports are covered can contribute to unrealistic expectations, pressure to perform, and a focus on winning at all costs. When journalism constantly emphasizes success and downplays struggles, it can create a narrative that discourages athletes from seeking help or admitting vulnerability. Reporting often focuses on peak performance, neglecting the immense pressure athletes face, the physical toll their sports take, and the mental health challenges that can arise. That can create a culture of silence. Conversely, responsible sports journalism can play a huge role in promoting mental wellness by sharing stories of athletes who have struggled with mental health. And by highlighting resources available to help, journalists can help destigmatize mental illness and encourage others to seek support.
Okay. So Maya, my last question is that can you give me a last advice from audience who are watching you? Any last advice?
Wow, that was a lot of great questions. Okay, for anyone listening, my last piece of advice would be this: be kind to yourselves. Seriously, life is messy, complicated, and often overwhelming. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to prioritize your mental well-being. Practice self-compassion, nurture your relationships, and find activities that bring you joy.
अच्छा जो
Remember
मोहित
that
ने तुम्हें मोहित ने
taking care
तुम्हारे
of your
साथ
mental
इंटरव्यू में
health is not a luxury. It's a necessity. Don't be afraid to seek professional support if you're struggling. And finally, remember that you're not alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. Thank you for listening. Well, that brings us to the end of our Q&A. Was there anything else you wanted to ask, or shall we just wrap things up? Oh, all right. Have a good one. It was nice chatting.
ओके सो व्यूअर्स ये थी हमारी आज की कॉल यानी उम्मीद करता हूँ आपको अच्छी लगी तो मिलते हैं एक नई कॉल यानी वीडियो के साथ तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़ पाकिस्तान